fishing aficionados, it is Capt.T, Pilot to Pilot Network. We hope you know the drill. If you don't, we hope you will. Coming to you from the Skunk Works, where it's getting a little crowded. That's okay though. Could've loved boats, that would have been even worse. Hey, last video you saw me get Murf up on the main gear, you saw me get him in the air, you saw me get him back to home base. So here we are. We're gonna go to work on Murf. We got a few things to repair and a few things to remove. Murf was on floats for a period of time, and we don't need things like solar chargers because it's darker than pitch in here most of the time. We also don't need anchor racks and water rudder controls and that type of thing. So we're removing a few things, we're patching a few holes, we're going to make some alterations along the way. Cowl is most notable. So you might not get it all in this video, but you'll get some of it, what we're doing with the old Murf. Come on along for a little work on the Murf. Where the scat tube for the gascolator was, and all I wanted to do was just take that out of there, but I couldn't take it out of there because he's got a line of rivets around the top under this piece of angle that holds the engine baffling. So I had to pull the engine baffling all the way along. Then there was another cover over here. I'm not sure why. Maybe miscut the hole the first time for the scat tube. So anyway, bottom cowl's got to come off, take the scat tube off the gascolator. Got to make a cover for that, probably. This guy here needs a few rivets to hold him in place yet. That's the inlet for the oil cooler. That had baffling and a mechanism on it to restrict the airflow. I'm not sure why he wanted to restrict the airflow to the oil cooler if he's worried about temperature. He had a thing about airflow and he restricted it every chance he got. I don't know, we got it opened up for now. The baffling is not so bad, we can live with it. So things that make you go, This is the upper cowl. Got it off, got it on the bench. Now, the previous owner had some concerns about airflow. He talked to me at length about how he wanted more airflow, wanted more cooling. Well, then we built this bulkhead in behind the prop so that you can't get any cooling. And we put an air dam over here so that the air can't sneak around it. Then we put holes in the side of the cowling down here, cut a hole in there, and that vents back here outside. So what we've got is we've got air that goes in the inlet and goes out the outlet and never gets pressurized down through the cylinders. Okay, so if you've been following along with the rebirth of Murf, you know that we have spent a lot of time getting it ready to move, moving it, and then removing a lot of things that really I just don't need. So just to recap, the biggest thing was we removed all the canard bracing under the cowling and got rid of that. We also removed the actuator arm that ran the canard mechanism from the cockpit into the cowling area. We also removed the electronic ignition on the right side and replaced it with a brand new magneto. We have removed some scat tubing that was designed to blow on the gascolator for whatever reason and plugged that hole. We have removed a baffling device that seemed to regulate a restrictor on the oil cooler inlet. We have removed a baffle behind the propeller in the cowling. We have plugged vents that were cut into the side of the cowling to allow air to escape from the top cowl when really it should be coming out the bottom cowl. And then we also removed some anchor mounting points and fire extinguisher mounting points and miscellaneous niff-naff and brackets and hooks and goodies that we don't need. In an effort to improve the handling characteristics a little bit, we now have 70 pounds of weight in the baggage compartment and a little aft of the baggage compartment to see if we improved the handling or if it was all just yours truly being so rusty. Turns out I was rusty. So we've done all that. There's nothing left to do. We're in a place now where Murphy actually could fly a little bit. So now it falls on old Capt.T to get in there and relearn everything I knew about tail draggers back in the day, because it's been a while. So learning a new plane of any kind is always a little bit of a task. Learning to fly slow again is going to be my #1 enemy. So come on along, let's take Murphy for a ride, shoot a couple of landings and see how it goes. We're going to have a great time with this airplane, I can just tell. I just got to learn how to slow down.